consider the effort that the players put in for the pain of midweek, how impressed and are you with them for that performance?
I'm delighted because, like you just mentioned there, the emotional side to it as well. Everything that the players put in on Wednesday night, everybody would be looking at today's game and wondering, would there be a hangover? How will players react? First time they went Thursday, Sunday. So I think all I can say is the players reacted in the best possible way. A real professional performance. Started the game really well, and I thought controlled the game from start to finish, which is a real pleasing thing. And the biggest thing is when the mentality's been questions asked about it, it was definitely there, and the character players was definitely there to see today, which is positive.
Kieran said that's his first 90 minutes in almost 2 seasons going back playing for someone else. What are your expectations for him as a possible real number 9 for Hibs this season?
I think that's the reason why he was brought to the football club, because of the qualities he's got. You've seen that. I've mentioned a lot about being suited to Scottish football as well. The physicality, he really enjoys that side to the game, and he was always one that was going to benefit from a strong pre-season. We're getting that just now. One thing you've just said there about 90 minutes, so that's something we internally need to manage. We can't be putting everything in the one, pushing them too much. We need to manage that as much as we can as well. But that's why you've got strength and depth in the squad and competition for places. But right now he's benefiting from having a really good off-season. The confidence levels will be high with the Scottish recognition as well, which is fantastic for him on a personal note. But he's working hard every day. He's getting fitter, he's getting stronger, and really benefiting from a strong pre-season, which is great.
Did you expect more from them in the second half, or did you feel it was down to the way you were able to manage the game?
No, I think definitely the way we managed the game. I thought even right from the very start, it was about, I said to players at half time, I said to them before the game, it was all going to be about concentration, about making sure we move the ball quickly. And it's a little bit of an unknown because you're playing against a new team with a new manager to exactly what they were going to do. But I thought the players handled it really well. Patience had to be there. Once we got the 2 goals, found ourselves 2 goals in front. Obviously let them back in with a mistake, how the way the game went, which happens in football clearly, but we reacted again in a real positive way. And then would have liked us to go and get the 3rd goal to make it a little bit more comfortable potentially, yes. But I thought the concentration, as I've just touched on, the professionalism and then the control within the game and fully deserved the 3 points in the end.
David, you talk about the mental and the physical toll of a game like Thursday night. How big a balancing act is it then picking a team for Sunday, because you've stuck with almost the same side?
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult because you can get caught up in how many minutes players have played, the emotional side to it, but also quick to remind the players of the level of performance that they put in the 2 legs was of a really high standard and needed to be to even be involved in the tie, and to bring it home to Easter Road had to be a high level, and I thought we even upped it in the home leg, which is a real positive to the players. But it is only game week 1, first game of the season. We've not as if we've went Sunday, Thursday. So the players are fresh, they're ready to go, and they're all playing with confidence. They want to try and stay in the team, so I'm always conscious of that as well.
Is that down to everything you've done in pre-season, the triple sessions, the double sessions?
Yeah, that's why you do what you do. We're preparing for knowing this was coming up. It's something that as players they should relish and look forward to. It's they're all fit, strong players, and at the very highest level, playing 2-3 games a week all year round. The amount of games at the very elite level that teams have to play, and they're all proper athletes. Everyone does it properly, professionally, and we've got a really good squad. So when you look at the bench coming on and affecting the game today in a positive way, we demonstrated that on many occasions last season, and it's certainly going to be required over this real busy period.
But were you not then tempted to, you've made changes later on, were you not tempted from the start to maybe rest 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think every week my decision is difficult to name a starting 11 because of the quality, the strength and depth that I've already touched on, and you're always looking at what you believe gives you the best chance to win the game of football, regardless of the opposition and who you're playing against. Every time it's the game plan to win. But when you look at just Wednesday on its own, the Michelin game, the second leg on its own, a lot of players played significant minutes, but we also got a lot of the players off. So if you look at players that started the game might have played 60-70 minutes, subs that came on were still playing 60 minutes, so no, it was still a lot of players got significant minutes in that, which probably made my decision a little bit easier in terms of knowing they're all physically in a good place.
Remember what was it to get out the box today? In terms of last season, obviously take a while to get the first points on the board.
Absolutely, it was a big part of my motivation today. I heard a lot of people saying last season, imagine we had just a poor start, not a very poor start last season. So the mindset of the players is, here's the first opportunity to try and put that right. It was always going to be a difficult day coming up here because of Wednesday night. People looking at it saying, how can Hibs bounce back? Is there going to be a hangover? Have they got the squad to do it? And that's the best way to answer that. I thought it was, I just said, a real professional performance and fully deserved the 3 points.
Is it your intention to add to this squad?
I think we're always looking, definitely. We always need to be proactive as well, because we've got a lot of individuals that will attract attention. Whilst the window's open, there'll be speculation, there'll be movement, there always is. We're no different from any other team on that front. And the challenge is, can we finish with the window with as strong a squad as possible to try and compete on every front?
Lewis Miller.
Played his last game for Hibs.
Millsy right now is injured, so his full focus, he's gutted that he's not involved in these games, because that's a massive driving force for probably why he came to the football club, was to get better as a player, but also playing big games. As you've seen, he's done really well internationally. He's done adding European football. He wants to play in that, so he's disappointed he's not playing because of the injury he's got. So his focus right now is doing that. For us, there has been interest in him. I think it's been well documented. There has been, but right now he's still a Hibs player. Until he's not, my focus is trying to get him back on the pitch as quick as we can.
Have you got a replacement if he goes?
I think we're always looking. That's another example of, we need to be proactive. You need to make sure that had something come up or the situation changes, which naturally you have to be in that position, that we're ready to react, and it's something we're working hard towards all the time.
Just bearing in mind the poor performances of teams out with maybe Celtic and Rangers in Europe trying to get to group stages, how important is it for you guys this coming Thursday?
I think all we can do is what we've done today, which is give ourselves the best possible chance from a mentality point of view, mindset, the feel-good factor. Even look at the fans again today, were outstanding. 3,000 of them coming up here. The noise they made from start to finish really gets the players over the line. Can never underestimate the power of the fans and what they do for the football club, and it's just keeping that momentum going. We started well, which is all you can ask for, not getting carried away at all. We need to keep working hard. There's areas we need to improve, but we gave ourselves the best possible chance going over there to look forward to another fantastic European night, which is the rewards, as I keep saying, for their efforts for last season.
Who's Nicky Cad?
Nicky's felt his hamstring once he came on into the extra time. And we took him off just on the half time because he couldn't stop the game again, so we had to make a decision there and then. He was feeling it slightly, which hopefully is a positive, that it's not had to come off straight away, but we don't really know the full details of that one yet. We're still waiting to get the feedback on it, but he's positive about it. It's a bit of a blow, the timing of it, and we just need to make sure we're not taking any unnecessary risks at this moment because of the schedule that we've got and also the level of player that he is and what he adds to the group.
You take him to
Forward with Grant Hanley. Any update there?
Well, he's been well documented in the speculation, which I've seen widely for the last few days. As again, I'm not going to get drawn on individuals because we are actively looking at the squad and being ready to strengthen if something comes up, but also if anybody was to move in the other direction. So he's, there is players that we're looking at all the time, and we just need to keep looking at that.
anyone else injured or anything?
It's very early to say, but I don't think so. I think a couple of them looked maybe a wee bit tired towards the end, as you naturally would expect. But I think the big thing and the positives to take from it was the concentration levels required. When you've got a lot of the ball and you look at the challenges that, for example, Celtic face, when they're in you, they've got concentration levels that need to be at the highest level, because coming here, one mistake you can get punished, which we did in the first half, prime example of it. And at this level, you have to be on the top of your game all the time. So, all in all, very good day's work.
Excellent.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Everyone.